Hello, I'm gonna be honest, I have done nothing but bed rot since I've uploaded my last entry. Like, I don't remember what I did in the 2 days after I posted that entry. I legitimately don't know. But don't worry, I showered because yesterday, actually, I had a hangout with my friends, and what we did was we went to a festival, and I didn't know that when I accepted this hangout invitation. Also, this was like our least planned hangout by far. It annoyed me at the time, it really did, but I did not know a lot of things about this hangout when I agreed to it. I just agreed to it. I just said, you know what, I'm fucking down for anything. And so there were a lot of things that I didn't know. The only thing is that I knew the meeting place and the meeting time. So I didn't know that we would be hanging out with other friends that I don't know. And also the other guy in our group also doesn't know them. Apparently it's the siblings. Do you guys remember? I'm talking about my newest friend group, by the way. Okay, I don't know if I've actually like done a rundown on them. I think I will. My newest friend group. So there's two guys that I met in the stupid English exam interview practice thing. Let's name them Juliet and Donkey. Don't be fooled. Juliet is a guy, even though I gave him a girl name. I'm sorry. These two, completely unrelated, right? Juliet is a third year in my school, and Donkey is a second year. Yeah, but I'm actually the same age as Donkey because, I was held back a year, and Juliet is only a year older than me, okay? Juliet is actually gay and has a boyfriend. Actually, not gay, bisexual, I think. But every time he's tried to have a girlfriend in the past, it never worked out. That's that. And then Donkey, he's low-key a little bit problematic, and he also low-key, I think, likes me romantically. And then the third person, or the fourth person technically, because I'm third, fourth person who joined our group, and also they were friends before. I was friends with both of them, but anyways, we clicked really well because I found out that Juliet had Discord, and then we started talking about fandoms and such, and we just got along because we had the same interests. The fourth person in our group is Juliet's sister. Let's name her Apple Pie. Apple Pie draws she's also in an art school. She's really cool actually, and she has a lot of really cool jewelry and stuff, and all three of them extroverts as fuck, but I somehow get along with them so well. It's so fun hanging out with them. I have had so much fun. Anyways, we went to a festival, and then the friends of Juliet and Apple Pie, like childhood friends, came with us. And also in one of those friends was Apple Pie's ex, and she's only had one ex, and she's talked about her ex to us, and I didn't have a good impression of him, but by the end of the hangout, I kind of started to trust him a little more because I found out more and more about the story of why they broke up, because she told me that they broke up because one, he didn't talk to her much, and then two, he kind of overstepped her boundaries, kind of tried to take the relationship farther when Apple Pie didn't want that. So I was really, really iffy of him, but I learned that he's a great guy because my friend, Juliet, is actually Apple Pie's ex's best friend. So Apple Pie's ex and Juliet are best friends. And he told me at the end of the hangout, like, I literally, that guy, that ex, he's the only guy in all of my friends that I would trust to date Apple Pie the most. And I was like, because Apple Pie and Juliet, they have like that usual sibling rivalry thing. Not like rivalry, they're just really mean to each other. I witnessed him being really sweet and like talking about them, and I was like, fine, you got me. Anyways, the festival we went to wasn't actually a big festival, like not at all. It was a really local one, and at the end of the hangout, I kind of told Juliet that, hey, I'm actually really glad that my first ever Japanese festival was a local one because I don't really thrive in cities. Like, I've been a local girl my whole life. Like, so when I moved to the city, I'm in the city right now. Kind of, I guess. It's kind of a city, yeah. But anyways, I'm not really a city girl. I thrive in places where there are just few people, even though I'm an extrovert. Being an extrovert, I guess it's easier to develop relationships in a place where it's like close proximity and like you kind of have no choice but to interact with each other. Forced proximity. That's the word. But anyways, it was really fun. I don't know why I didn't expect. I don't know what I expected from a Japanese festival. Honestly, when I came, I had no expectations at all. It was so fun. It was genuinely so fun. We also got to watch fireworks, and even though it wasn't like the type of fireworks you would assume, like oh, in the air type of fireworks, no, it was like a fireworks small and not in the air type of firework. But it was still magical because I low-key love fireworks a whole bunch because in the Philippines, we only ever get to see fireworks during New Year's because that's the only time that they do fireworks. But here in Japan, apparently they do it a lot during the summer. I found that really cool. I hope to go to more festivals with my friends. Honestly, I'm so glad that I didn't go to a festival alone because there's this instance, right, where I was really going through it because I had no friends. I didn't have them yet, and I was like, you know what if I just go to a fucking festival all by myself? And you know, that wasn't a good idea. Like thinking back, I really shouldn't have done it, but I was generally thinking about it because I wanted to experience it so bad, but I just didn't have any friends to go with, and I'm so glad I didn't because sometimes I forget that I'm a girl. I'm a teenage girl in society. That's dangerous. Anyways, at the end of like the hangout. Also, I need to mention that Apple Pie and her ex, they kind of like separated bad because like Apple Pie kind of insulted him because he like crossed her boundaries, whatever. So the whole night, not the whole night, but like a portion of the night, like around at the end, they started talking, like, and we started like kind of distance away from them so that they can talk to each other type shit. And I just asked her like, are you happy? And she's like, yeah. And then she explained it all to me. She was like, so yeah, I think we're good now. And I was like, do you want to get back with him? She said, told me if I wanted to, he'd be open. But honestly, I forgot what exactly she said, but basically they're not compatible. Basically, like, his love language is physical touch. She doesn't like physical touch. And her love language is words, but he's really quiet. Like, he's a really quiet guy. And so, yeah, I don't know. I also opened up to a lot of them about my problems, which I didn't expect I'd do. And it's not like super personal, not super serious problems, but I'm still really surprised that I did open up about at least something because I don't, I don't do that shit anymore. But I guess I trust them, you know. But I don't think I'd be ready to tell them any of my really deepest traumas. I mean, I don't really talk about that like openly ever, but you know, unless I'm on here. Unless I'm on here. But anyways. Oh yeah, and another thing, today, long story short, a family member bought me materials to dye my hair. I actually went through my first round of bleaching today, and it doesn't seem like there's any difference, right? Because there really almost isn't. It just became a little bit lighter, a tea bit lighter. And so next week I'm gonna bleach it again, and hopefully, right? Hopefully it's gonna turn into like something that I can put dye on. Do you guys know what I'm gonna color my hair? I think you guys already know, but I'm so worried because I bought 2 of these bleaches and the results are making me kind of nervous because if this doesn't work, I'm gonna have to buy another bleach, and the only other bleach I have in mind is a little bit stronger. And the thing is, I love my hair, that's why I don't want to ruin it. That's why I don't want to bleach it with super like harsh bleach. But anyways, wish me luck. Yeah, that's it, I guess. I hope you all are doing well. I guess I'll see you all in the next one, and I hope you have a good night.